For those that don't know you, could you tell them who you are?
Yep. My name is Shalina, last name Ali, and I am the co-executive director of True Skool. That's my full-time gig. I also organize a local market, and I am an artist, photographer, and poet.
Okay. Dope.
And the best mom ever.
Awesome. Yeah.
To the best daughter ever.
Yeah, I attest to that. Like, she is. She's an awesome mom. And I remember the first time I walked into True Skool and I got to meet you. And from that point on to like now, like kind of my life changed drastically. And the work that you guys do is very important in the city of Milwaukee. So the question I have for you, why Milwaukee?
Okay. So first I have to take a step back and say, I remember that day very well. And I just remember immediately being so excited that you were smart enough to be brave enough to come down there and introduce yourself and walk in my office and say, Gabby Testface told me to come down here. And immediately, like, my heart just opened up, and it's been wonderful to watch you grow. And I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so why Milwaukee? Well, one, I was born here. And there's a lot of conversation about leaving, like not just professionally, but I feel like that's aspirations even for like young people. The idea of making it meaning getting out of Milwaukee. For my own family, my father moved around. Like he lived in Chicago, then would come home. My dad went to New York and came home. He lived in Texas, came home, and then essentially went back to Texas. And I remember even at a young age, the pressure of the idea of leaving and siblings talking about leaving. And it has just, before I knew why, my heart was settled here. I was like, no, this is where I want to be. And not even a fear, not like I really want to go, but I'm scared and I don't know how. But like, honestly, just feeling like I've always been able to see the best in this city, even through the worst times. And I think that understanding that starting at a young age, I was always able to make the best out of any situation. And I think that the connections in Milwaukee, the fact that I love the people that live here, and I don't think that there's any one place in the world where people deserve to be unhappy. And so that sparked a quest in me to make things better, for whatever that means. Like, you know, personally, with my family, professionally, at work, in the arts community, just whatever it is. Like, I think that instead of me jumping on the bandwagon of leaving, I just want to make things better.
Before, one more question, actually two more questions. Besides like True Skool, what's your favorite part of the city or place or anywhere? If someone from the outside is watching and they're visiting Milwaukee, what's your favorite place that you recommend?
You know, the artist community has always thrived, and the like on a very grassroots level, the way that young people rise up and mobilize through the arts, I think has always been present. But it's amazing right now to watch it be recognized and validated. So that's like really exciting to me as far as Milwaukee goes. The other thing I love about Milwaukee is the rising potential right now. People are listening, they're willing. And that doesn't mean everybody, but it doesn't have to be everybody. Yeah. The right people are. And like the evolution that we're in the middle of, it's inevitable. Like where we're going is somewhere. We're going up. It doesn't matter. And you know, it has nothing necessarily to do with because laws have changed or because the right people are in policy, positions of policies or politics, but it's more because the artists from the street level, they're not willing to be unheard anymore. And so I just think that is an exciting thing to watch. I also am excited for the fact that, you know, I think a lot of times elders get scared that young people are coming in to push them out. But if you're really smart, then like for me, example, I'm only as old as you are.
Yeah,
if I respect you and your mind, and you know, if I can share wisdom, but also be able to respect yours in the same way, and you're sharing back, then that means I'm still connected to a certain kind of youthfulness. I think we like age ourselves by trying to run away from young people, and we end up isolating. It's like almost like a Benjamin Button type thing. Like we accelerate our aging, and like I'm not with it. And I think that that's not just my thinking. I think more people are starting to think that way. And if they're not, they need to.
Last question.
It's time.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, definitely. Last question. If you were to meet, I mean, there's a lot of dope individuals in Milwaukee. If you were to meet one person in Milwaukee, either have a meeting with or go out for a coffee, who would that be? And yeah, who?
The person I'm not aware of yet. The next Brahma. The next Gene.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody in Milwaukee that's more important or more special than you guys, you know. And it's an interesting place to be in. To like go from like being your guys' mentors and being so hopeful for you, being so excited for you, or even at times being worried, or you know, like caring deeply about like knowing your struggle, to being able to sit back and watch you guys flourish. I don't know anybody better. So, you know, whoever's next, that's who I'm excited to meet.
Definitely, yeah.
Which our open house is the 9th of October, and our orientation starts the 13th of October.
All right.
And so these new True Schoolers, these new
Brahmas
Brahmas are right around the corner.
It's awesome. And that's why I love Shalina, because, you know, a lot of people would have been like, I want to meet Giannis, this and that. But, like, yeah, I mean, we're the future. And, yeah, that's an awesome answer.
Giannis should want to meet me, by the way.
Exactly.